don't want it, but you need to have this put on. Yes. All right, come here. You just keep this thing down, right? Just put through. Thank you. Why do you hate this thing so much? You used to be so good about putting it on. Yeah. You used to be so good. Oh. And I need to make sure all this is good to go. Why is that showing? I have 0 followers. Oh well. I don't know why. I need to go here. Go here. Okay, we're good there. And that looks like it's working. Where's my other thing at here? Okay. You guys right here for now. Hold on. Because it is chilly out there. My coats are all out in the van, which sucks. Put this on you. You loosened it up. It shouldn't be that bad. Yeah. It should not be that bad. So this is going to be a very easy run. And I'm going to use the term run. Where are you going? Get back in here. Come on. Gosh dang it. Will you quit hitting the door? Gosh dang it. Very loosely. Because I can still feel my leg quite a bit. I mean, here's the issue. Realistically, I should probably take about 2 weeks off. I don't have the time or the luxury to take 2 weeks off. Plus, she needs exercise anyways. Like, she would not make it. So, we are going to... Ooh, it is chilly out here. Holy cow. I should have put an extra shirt on. Today is definitely a coat day. What are you doing? Come on. I'm freezing my ass off. We gotta get to the vehicle. I should have started my vehicle. It was 30 degrees warmer yesterday for highs. I mean, the temperature right now is actually a little bit warmer than it was yesterday morning at the same time, but it is, with that wind, it feels a lot cooler, and there's a lot higher humidity. It's 70% humidity right now compared to like 40, I think it was like 45% yesterday. It is currently snowing in the higher peaks. She keeps going around in circles. Gosh dang her. Currently snowing in the higher peaks around here, so I'm a little surprised it's not raining, because those definitely look like rain clouds. Or I should say just storm clouds. Because like I said, it is snowing. But you talked about like maybe some chances off and on throughout the day for rain, but it's not really. Oh, gosh dang you. What is your deal? Okay, hold on, everybody. Here, I gotta take this off. Thank you. My phone clips are all in here from the live stream of my race on the weekend. So I needed to grab one from in here. Okay, there's that. I need to get the vehicle started. Can I squeeze through here and start the vehicle? Huh? Will you let me? Will you move? Oh. Okay, let's, I need to grab a coat. I kind of want to grab this one, I think. I don't know if it'll be warm enough or not, but it'll at least keep the wind off. Grab this. Put this down here. And grab this. Since we're just going to Mount Helena, it's like what, like a 3-minute drive, so I'm gonna guess and say because of the way the weather is, it's not gonna be that bad. 0.3 miles. Oh yeah, this thing is not reading properly, because I mean, I'm gonna reset that distance anyways, but it is definitely not reading properly if it says 0.3 miles, because we haven't even gone 1/10 of a mile. Oh, you're back up. Oh, that seat is cold. I wish I would have warmed this up before we got out here. Yeah, because it would be nice and warm, because it's not even going to be warm by the time we get up there. Thank you for the Very nice of you. Of course it's... Oh, we can't go that way. We gotta go this way. The way I was gonna go, we can't go because they got the road shut down. So we're gonna have to go straight across over here, which will be interesting, meaning that it's time for everybody to go to work. Oh, gross. I don't want your tongue in my mouth. Sicko. It must have rained last night because I got little things that look like drops on my windshield. Oh, geez, transmission hasn't warmed up yet. I mean, the good news is nobody should be turning left up here because the road's closed. And nobody can go straight. Even though they're still driving through here. Holy cow, people. Like they're forced to go where I'm going, coming from this direction. And the speed limit is 25, and you have to slow down anyways because you're gonna, what they're replacing right now acts like a huge ass speed bump. These people are still cruising at like 40 miles an hour. I don't know why they're like replacing what they're replacing, but my guess is, this is just my guess, that people have, because I watch people like go flying in there and then they hit that at, 40 miles an hour or fast, or, even if you hit it at 25, you're smacking your front bumper on the pavement and your back bumper. And so I'm guessing some people have been complaining about it. And it's like, it is a pedestrian crossing. You get tons of pedestrians there because it's the walking mall, is that street. And it's like, you should be going slow anyways, especially with as many little kids go through there. So if you're speeding and you hit that thing, then that's your own fault. What are you doing? What the hell was that, you weirdo? Starting to warm up a bit. This lady has the right idea. She's got her gloves, her long tights, running tights on, a nice warm coat. She looks like a professional. She literally does look like a professional. I haven't like trimmed or shaved or anything around my neck, and so it's like hitting my coat. It is like pulling the little hairs out because of the zipper and stuff right here, and it hurts. Once we get up here and start heading up the mountain, though, I'll give you guys a little recap of my race from this weekend. Heads up, it didn't go as planned. Where are you guys coming from? Who the hell are you guys? Why are you coming from that direction? Like, you just went out of your way. Like, they must be from somewhere out of town and they didn't know any better. Not a lot of people up here, but for whatever reason there's a lot of people showing up right now. What time is it? It's 8:30. That's kind of an odd time for everybody to show up, but I figured there wouldn't be a lot of people, and there isn't. Looks like a ladies group, because this is definitely two ladies right there. There's the car ahead of me, and then there's three of them just hanging out right here. Down to the lower parking lot because it is easier to get out of here. It sucks because it's starting to warm up in here now. I never did look and see what the temperature was. What's the temperature outside? What's the temperature? Yeah, it's a lot colder here. So it's actually up here. It is way colder than it was downtown. It is 39 degrees. I should have wore my running tights. Okay, we're gonna reset the distance thing. It's that one. There we go. And hopefully, I feel like I'm on the verge of getting a migraine. So hopefully it doesn't happen. But if it does, then we'll be cutting the run short, that's for sure. Oh, gosh dang it, I left the thing up there. Hold on. I forgot my gimbal up front. Okay, look away for a quick second. There we go. We need to take that off as well. You gotta wait. Yeah, you gotta wait, you little butthead. You little butthead. So we're just doing a short loop today. Because, well, I'll explain everything. Why I feel injured. Why is my mod account not even showing up on my Twitch? Did it drop? I don't understand what's going on. Well, something's going on because my follower total isn't even showing up. Oh well. Nothing I can do about that. Anyways, I can honestly say I feel like I'm getting a migraine because of light sensitivity, and there's somebody parked up here in the upper parking lot with their vehicle running and the brights on. And if I look at it, it hurts. Like it hurts my teeth. Just looking at it. Put my gloves on. It is. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, let's get going. We're still sitting there with their vehicle running and the brights on. Okay, get on there. Oh. So, hello. You're just in time. I am going to be talking about doing a race recap. Oh, is anybody watching? Because I can't pick that up right now. Okay, good. I think everybody's hidden behind vehicles. Of course, she waits until we get right here to do it. She did it over by the vehicle. Not a big deal. Come on, let's go. Anyways, I basically at the race. I look good today. Thank you. I don't feel very good. Come here, I'm gonna take you off. Come here. There you go. Basically, I pushed myself on this weekend at the race when I should have just quit, and I injured myself. And in order to fully heal, I probably need about at least a month off. This is just self-diagnosis. It could be worse than that. I might have actually got a stress fracture. And then you need about 10 weeks. I don't have 10 weeks. My race is in a month. So it doesn't hurt as bad today. It took about 3 days for it to, really 2 days it started to feel a lot better. But yesterday it felt really good. I still feel it. But yeah. So I started off at the race. There wasn't really any big name people there. So the chances of me winning, if I would have just been able to run my race, what my plan was, I would have won. But after the first 10 miles, running a very conservative pace, really, even though everybody else talked about how fast it was. It's like, holy cow, everybody went out hot. I'm like, no, I was just doing my plan. Like, I was running a slower pace than what I would normally be doing for a flat 100-mile. But I think, this is my best guess, I think I got behind on my nutrition pretty quickly, and that just threw it off. Come mile 13, I felt like I was going to pass out. And it was pretty warm on Saturday, but not that warm. And not like warm enough that it would affect me that much. It was, from best I can tell, nutrition. So mile 13 through 30, I was basically just really sandbagging it and doing a complete reset. And by mile 30, I actually started to feel a little bit better. But because I was having to run, or walk, I mean, a lot of that, because I couldn't run, the shoes I was wearing are not walking shoes at all. So I started to feel my shin a little bit. Kind of like shin splints, but not really. More just like, I don't know how to explain it. So I switched out shoes, and that was right when I was starting able to actually run again. And I was in like, I think 10th place at that point. Like, I was in second for the first like 13 miles. I feel like I give good hugs. I do give good hugs. But I dropped to like 10th place, and I was just going to give up after I hit 50 miles, but somehow I had moved from 10th place to 3rd. And a lot of it was because people had been dropping out, because it was, for most people, warm out. And I don't run well in the heat. It wasn't that warm. So then I was doing everything I could to keep going. I even took at one point I took a hour break, and then like early morning on the next day, so it'd be then like hour 20 of the race, I just took a 2-hour nap, or a 2-hour break. I didn't take a 2-hour nap. Took a 2-hour break. I took about a 30-minute nap. But I woke up and somehow I was still in third, and not only that, I was only 2 laps behind the second place guy. So I took off. I was feeling good, so I took off fast laps, and this guy was struggling. He was having some serious issues with his feet, but he saw me go flying by and that made him, like, I guess, throw his coat off, and he was like, he did the quick math, and he was like, he's gonna have to do like 6-minute miles if he's gonna catch me. And he took off, and he pushed way harder than he should have. Like, he was redlining it. And I was just seeing how he was gonna respond, because I was feeling good. But then when I saw how he responded, I was just like, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna push that fast to try and take second place. But anyways, moral of the story is I should have quit at the 50K mark because of my shin. Because when we got back here, my shin, where that pain was so inflamed. It was like huge swollen. It was like red. Like, it was not good. And then it hurt so bad. Like, the next morning when I woke up, I couldn't even like walk. It hurt so bad. And so it's like, probably gave myself a stress fracture, but who knows? But yeah, so that's the moral of the story. Anyways, I did take third overall somehow with hardly any miles, but bear hugs are the best. Any hug is the best. Oh man, Helena is just looking so cool right now, the different colors. Here is all gray and gloomy, but down there, awesome colors. It doesn't show very much on the camera because it must have like the HDR on or something. I don't know. Ooh, almost dropped the phone there. What about my kissing skills? They're not bad, but how do I want to put this? They're better depending on the partner. I feed off of the girl I'm kissing. So if she's a good kisser, then my kissing skills are better. It's just like I have zero riz. Let's put it that way. And it's like the last girl I had anything to do with. She pretty much was like, well, there's no prairie bush. Like, I was just having an innocent, conversation with her, not thinking anything of it. And next thing I know, she's like in her underwear, laying on top of me on the couch. And I'm still like not getting a clue until she had to actually say, you do realize I'm throwing myself at you right now. And then I was like, oh, so that's how I am with women. I will not make the first move. So I have no problem like taking control of the situation afterwards. But I am not going to initiate, that's for sure, because my interpretive skills of trying to figure out if a girl's actually flirting with me or not, or any of that, no clue. Like, I've made the mistake where I have thought a girl is flirting with me, so I kind of try to, do whatever. I mean, in those cases, it's just even see if a girl wants to go out, and have misinterpreted. So so I just don't anymore. Ooh. I gotta take my hat off, it's starting to warm up. As cold as it is, I should not be. It's warm. I was gonna head down to start my trek down to Arizona today, but my plan was to stay, 4 or 5 days up on the North Plateau, kind of up by Jacob Lake, but it's snowing there just like it is here. So we're probably not going to go until Sunday, just to let the weather blow through, and then probably only stay there maybe 1 or 2 nights, and then head down to Black Canyon for a few nights. But then I'll be out at Fountain Hills area through the weekend, through next weekend. I don't know where they'll have me. Hopefully he doesn't have me moving from spot to spot. Hopefully I can just sit there, because I'll set up multiple cameras, all that kind of stuff, if he just has me sitting somewhere. So I don't know what their plan is yet. I know that why is my transmission unstable? That makes no sense. Okay, I gotta take my hat off. I don't know why my transmission is not connecting. the hell is up with that? Like, my signal, my actual cell service signal, can't get any better. Like, literally can't get any better. I don't know why it's having issues. Oh, look. My connection is back, even though I have no idea why it disappeared. I don't know if you guys heard me while it was being unstable, but I was like, there is my actual service connection, cell service signal can't get any better. So what is going on? Never had issues down here before. Have issues up at the top, but oh well. Nari, you stay with me. Last time we were on this trail, you came back with human feces smeared all over the front of you because you decided it was appropriate to roll around in it. And you can see how far away we are. What, half a mile maybe from the trailhead. If you had to poop that bad, go back down to the friggin' pit toilet. If you're not gonna at least bury it. And I'm like, my part of me is like, it is so wide open here, like, you can't even, and it's so busy usually that if you're having to take an emergency poo, you're gonna be full sight of everybody. My guess is it would be thoroughly dry by now, but still. So with my leg thing I have going on right now, climbing up is the easy part. I don't feel it at all. It's the downhill that hurts. And because of the range of motion and everything going downhill, because it's the straightening, the pointing of my toes is what hurts. And so I end up like more slapping the ground going down more than anything. Keep an eye on her, because my guess is she still remembers where she decided to rub herself like a mud bath for skincare routine of human feces, although it should have been right around here, so I think she's past it now. Oh look, I lost signal again. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, and we're back. What the hell is going on this morning with data upload speeds in this city? Now you get over here. I don't trust you over there. Come here. All right, come on. Thank you, sweet girl. Oh. I am breathing a little bit harder. I mean, my legs feel good, other than my left shin. And it's not even the full shin. Like, if you have shin splints, you can feel it along the whole length. This is just the very lower part, more high ankle than anything. But the legs feel good. They're not tired at all. I actually ran a little bit yesterday up hills and felt pretty good. But I could definitely tell that my just overall body has not recuperated yet from the stress. Because like right now my heart rate is a little bit higher than it should be climbing this at the pace we're climbing, because we are 32-minute mile. We are not moving. My breathing is a reflection of my heart rate being a little bit higher. So we have heart rate's up in the 130s. Should be about no higher than 110. Like a 105, 107 typically be where it's at this pace. There's maybe not. Like, I see this big ass boulder over here, which looks new. I've never noticed it before. I'm guessing it's probably been there for a while. I just never noticed it, because I mean, it wouldn't be unheard of that it's new, because we do have the rock cliffs up here. Even the color of it looks like it, because there's a boulder right here a little bit higher that is weathered and looks like it's been there a while. That one is not weathered, which is why it's weird that I wouldn't have noticed it, because it's like a bright, almost white but gray, so it sticks out pretty good. That's why I'm like, is that new? thinking we're just gonna go down Prospect Shafts and take it easy, run at a very moderate pace for as much of it as we can, but not pushing to where I can feel that muscle. And then hopefully we can get back into putting in some good 15-mile days again. Let it recover. Wow, this is like so loose in here, which tells me there's the way that's tore up. There's been a lot of mountain bikers going down this, and I can see the mountain bike tracks, but they just tore the shit out of this trail, at least down in that section. Hello. Pretty good. I would not want to be a mountain biker going down a lot of this, because especially these trails, because there's so many people usually out here that it wouldn't be a very enjoyable experience. Oh, wow, the sun's peeking out over there on the out in the wilderness area. That's where I wanted to go this week. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see. Thinking about going with the run group this weekend, but we'll have to see how my leg is doing, because they're doing a pretty cool little trail this weekend. It's known for its mountain biking. Speaking of mountain biking, it is a very popular mountain biking route for down in that area. But pretty good views and everything. I wish what they were doing last weekend is what we would be doing this weekend, because last weekend they were kind of up in the area, at least in the mountain range of where I want to do a 100-mile course. I just saw a tiny little snowflake. Oh yeah, it's gonna be snowing here. You can see it coming over the divide right now. Oh geez, now that we've got enough, high enough. Oh yeah, it is snowing hard coming over the divide. No wonder I'm seeing little tiny snowflakes. that wind. Yep, it's starting to snow. Well, the Elkhorns got hit with snow last night at some point. And I said there was snowed a little bit or something last night on my van. At some point, there's my doggo. Hey, hold on, everybody. Wind is giving me an earache already with that cold snow hitting it too. Which means I will be really warm. Oh yeah, it is going to be coming down hard here pretty soon. And I've been watching this little storm cell all morning, getting closer and closer, so I knew it was going to hit. It's just a matter of would it actually hit us head on or not. Obviously the answer is yes. She wants to go the long way. I guess we could. You want to go the long way? Okay, well, we're going to go the long way, I guess. So I won't be able to move as fast. So hopefully the stream doesn't completely drop, because we are going to move ice, so it'll be okay. I'll just take it slow. My right leg is, don't aggravate it. Like, I can already feel it a little bit. But we'll just take it slow. We'll just take it slow. And then I'm going to try and get down through this section as fast as I safely can. But that wind, all because of how cold it is, and the snow and everything is make my nose run. I really need to inspect a seasonal spring down here. Yeah, I'm coming. You're just so fast. Yeah. You're just too fast, sweet girl. You gotta stay with me. So this is technically 1906 right here. Okay. I hear you. I hear you, Mount Helena. I thought this was one of those other trails. But I thought 1906 just started up here at the intersection. Nope, it's right here. Oh, that wind is cold, even with my jacket on. I am feeling it. My nipples are hard. For those of you that want to know, I might go to There's my dog. There's my dog. Surprised she waited this long for me. Here with Fred and their dog. Fred and their dog. She hasn't been as, what's the word, independent, I guess. She's been coming back, and because there for a while I was training her to come back, and she had to boot my hand. When my friend was here, She was constantly coming back and booping her hand. She never booped my hand, but I think I deleted them though when I scheduled the Montana Madness stuff. I don't know why my stream alerts weren't. Maybe they were working and I just didn't know it. But oh man, my right leg is tired because it's taking all the abuse since I don't want to put a lot of stress on my left leg. Somebody, I'm not gonna say who, but it might rhyme with fountain rikers. I've been tearing this trail up too. Gosh dang. You'd always tell the way the rocks are all like tore up. It's not regular maintenance like trail maintenance. Just so everybody knows. And then up here at this spot, somebody, I think that is somebody, it's not a mountain, it might be a mountain biker. I don't think that'd be a mountain biker, but right there, that stack of rocks, I think it was somebody trying to, I think somebody was trying to make it easier so it's not so big of a step or whatever right there. But the problem is I look at those, and if I'm running down it, even if I'm hiking down it, I'm not going down. I'm not stepping on that. You could tell, like if you, like once enough force hits that, those rocks are just gonna go squirting out underneath. It's like, it's not stable. I get what you're trying to do, but it's not stable. So now it's harder for me to get down there, because before, when there was a step, I had confidence in it, and it wasn't that big of a step. But it could have been mountain bikers too, because it is kind of sloped enough that it kind of would act like a ramp. You never know. Okay. Well, I think right up here is a little, I wouldn't even say a seasonal spring. It's a, depends on the weather and everything. Looks like right now it's running though. Down there is where we're gonna go. What are we at? 1.6 miles? I need to see, I need to message someone and find out. Maybe we'll stop by there after this. See if one of my friends would be interested in doing a 30K. Granted, I am not able to run very good right now, but actually probably wouldn't be able to do it within the next just because of schedule and everything. I doubt. They would be able to fit it in the next, like, you know, before I gotta leave by Tuesday at the latest. I did modify my course a little bit based upon some stuff I did the last few days. I need to just start that whole process for approval as well, because the earlier you can get the race stuff set up, the better. Further out, you know, if you get the if you open up registration, like, you know, 3 months before a race, you're not going to get as much as if you open it up 10 months before a race. But you also never know. People will wait till the last minute to do stuff too. But I think what I'm going to do, if I get the approval, is I'm going to have 3 distances. The premier distance is going to be the 30K. I can easily do a 10K as well. And I could do a 50K by doing a smaller loop. And it almost works out perfect if I cut out the back loop. So, or the back lollipop. It used to be an out and back, but I've changed it since then. And then I just need to figure out, like, no matter what on the race course, if I can, like, I have an option. If I can't get that last aid station where I want it to be, then I will just change the other aid station and just make it a double, where people will go through it twice. Oh, my dog. It's just, it's funny because she runs really far up there, and then she'll wait to make sure that I am actually heading towards her. So, like on that switchback, as soon as I made the turn, then she started to take off down the trail again. But she was waiting until she saw me turn towards her. Because on the upper part of that switchback, you know, I'm running away from her. So she's smart enough that she realizes that, you know, there's a switchback, and that I might head towards her. And if I just kept going, then, even though you can't right there, so she's not smart enough to know that I can't go forward. Although, I guess in her brain, we do, I said do, some off-trail stuff every now and then, so she was probably just making sure. We'll actually go down this downhill, because this is not rocky, this section of it. So I'm able to make some pretty good progress. I mean, we're only moving at like I don't even know what, a 13-minute mile. 13-minute mile is faster than a no-minute mile. That's what I told the guy that beat me in second place. Like, I was glad he got second place just because that dude worked his ass off. And he's the type of person that would never get hacker type of person. Even in the, the local, he got second place. Because in races like that, it is just a game of attrition. So, no, she was like, oh, we're going that way because I was running that direction. It's like, at least let me get to the intersection. Like, you weirdo. Oh, you want to go that way? I don't know what is going on with my Twitch. There was a bunch of other people that were having issues with it yesterday. A lot of other streamers. I'm surprised the subs is. The chat is working, but my dashboard isn't working. It's a little crazy. It'll be interesting to see how many viewers I actually have. I should take that back and I'll say my chat was working. I don't know if it is. Like, no. Nari, come here. Like, I had zero chat at all, and then Stream IRL went down too, but I had like I said, I had people on, like my dashboard for total numbers was working, but then I never but then it said I had like so many chatters and all that. Nari, we're going this way. Come on, right here. Yeah, we're over here. Okay, go past me though. My ankle cannot run next to you. Go. Go. She's like making me skirt the edge of the trail. It's like my ankle cannot handle that. But anyways, I got back, and because of whatever, even my stream manager wasn't even showing any of the chatting, but it according to the stream summary report, had like 6. This makes 0 sense. Oh, who it is, but she for years was talking about this pain, and that was in her hip, and so they, taking MRIs, all this kind of stuff, could never figure out what it was. And then all of a sudden, somehow, he went to some doctor, and they were like, oh, it looks like, something going on with, because it was her left hip. It looks like you have something going on with your left ovary. And then you look at one of the MRIs of her lower back, the radiologist, you coming? There she is. Put a note in there, something about her ovary. And I specifically remember when we were there, because I went in with her, because she wanted somebody else there. But I specifically remember the doctor being like, why did he put a note in there like that? We're looking at her back, not her ovary. Well, then come to find out, that's actually what was causing the pain. It was radiating from there to her hip. I saw a dog up here, but There it is. Bring it back to our motor. I want someone with much energy as she does. That doggo has the same bell that she has. Just don't have it on today. See, we're running uphill. I feel pretty good. My ankle feels pretty good. It's just the downhill. The downhill hurts. So, how to any of it, if I'm going to be running, I would rather run the uphill versus the downhill, especially at my race, because if I'm running uphill, let's put it this way, it's not the running, it's the walking. If I'm walking uphill, I'm lucky to do a 25-minute mile pace. If I'm walking downhill, I'm easily able to keep up a 17, 18-minute mile pace. That's 7 minutes per mile faster. Now, granted, if I'm running downhill, depending on how steep it is, it'll be between a 7-minute to an 11-minute. Or if I'm running uphill, I guess if I'm running uphill, it's anywhere from like a 10 minutes to 12 minutes. So not a huge difference there unless I'm ripping 7-minute miles. 100-mile race, I'm not gonna rip no 7-minute miles, except for maybe that last mile. Are you ready to go? She's running around. She was looking at me like, I don't know, almost like this is so much fun. Oh, I had to take my hat off again. The snow, I think, is going around us. I think it went to the south, which would make sense because the storm is probably coming out of the northwest. I mean, there's still little tiny little snowflakes falling, but like just those tiny ones that are more like little ice crystals than anything. Although they're light, it's not like little hail or little actual ice crystals, because they're floaty, so that tells you they're actual snow, but they're super tiny. It's more the type of snow you get when it's like minus 30 out. Usually this temperature is the big, huge snowflakes. Yesterday my average pace was 17 something. I don't think today's is going to be much better, even though we are doing like right now an 11:30 pace. That uphill doing what was it, a 37-minute on that uphill did not help us. And we're only going like 3.5 miles total, so there's not even enough miles to spread it out. Since I'm overloading my right leg, I'm starting to feel my Achilles a little bit more, which is not good. Definitely don't need that to get inflamed. I have a stress fracture on my left leg and a snapped Achilles on my right leg. That'd be fun times. Oh, I really want to go to the grocery store over here and get some baked goods, but I don't need them. My waistline definitely doesn't need them. If I could lose 10 pounds by the time I get to this race, I would be so happy. And I figure out what I'm going to do for race nutrition. I've been trying lots of different things. I do need to buy some stuff though. I do need, one thing that works pretty good is stroopwafels. And then I don't know, I haven't found any gels I like other than Spring Energy, but now with that whole controversy of Spring Energy, it's like I'd have to double my amount of intake on them because of the lack of nutrition they have in them versus what's stated. And that would make total sense why I've had fueling issues at a lot of my races. I've been like, why am I having these issues? I need to buy some Tailwind as well, because that is, well, I might buy some Scratch high carb. Scratch doesn't have a lot of calories in it, unless you get the high carb. God dang. My nose, as chilly as it is, it's just going extra today. Oh. I've just never tried the high carb. Some people like it, some people don't. Actually, I think we might just run down to Bozeman. Maybe we'll do that today. No, if I go on Saturday, because there's stuff in my mailbox I need, but nice to, if I order anything online, I'm not going to get it here by, well, I don't need it by the time I leave. Yeah, I can probably order it online, no biggie. Okay, the downhill, we got to take a little bit slower. Oh look, we have no obstructions overlooking the city, where we have at least 4 cell towers hitting us and we have network issues. I don't know what is going on. Like, what the hell? I did some settings change in my phone, like, what the heck? The mileage thing is still working, so it's not signal. Like, the map is still working, it looks like. Huh. So why is my stream having issues? The overlays are working, but nothing else is. And see, We're only running at 1.8. We should be running at 6. Now that it's come back. We have 4 cell towers hitting us now. I have full bars of 5G UW. Like, what the hell? Why am I having issues? So I'm wondering if there's some setting that updated that I need to fix, because I don't know what it would be. I might have to do something. Morning. She doesn't care how big a dog is. She's just like, let me play. Okay, come on, Nari. Because I ran into that with something, what was it that updated? Where it was like, all these things updated. And I'm like, why is this new? Like, why did you auto turn on all this crap? On this update, I don't remember what it was the other day. And I had to go in and figure out like why it was on or how to turn it off. See, those people are, I mean, they were old, but they were like dressed for freaking 10-degree weather, not 39-degree weather. I mean, I'm wearing just a single shirt and a weather shell. Like, there is no insulation on this jacket. And I was sweating going uphill. I'm fine right now. But I was sweating going uphill. I had to take my hat off too, and those people had hats on. Or at least the guy had his hood up. Like, geez, I'd be really sweating. Oh, hopefully my dog's up here. She always gets the zoomies after she sees another dog. And by zoomies, not the back and forth zoomies when we're outside. It's the straight line zoomies. You know, she's finally stopped and is waiting up there. Oh, she did have a lot of fun though. My friends was staying with us for a few days. Helped out at the race, which I was very appreciative about. And then had a job interview, but they had their dog here too, so Nari got so much playtime, even though she was an annoying butthead to this other dog. But at least she was able to play for quite a bit of it. If anything, it kept her stimulated, so she wasn't laying around sleeping all day. It's really funny in the mornings because she's not a morning person, but the last couple days when we got back from going outside pooping, she would jump up with my friend and half wanting to play with the other dog, and half wanting to cuddle, but not in a I'm going to sleep cuddle with my friend. Eventually she would settle down and then fall asleep again, but it's like she was definitely not herself. Because then you take like this morning, which would have been the first morning, it was me and her again, and as soon as we came upstairs, she jumps up on the bed, stole my spot, which I'm fine with. I just go to the other side of the bed, it's fine. But and she was like out. She just left for another well, at least another hour and a half, because I got up late today, even though my alarm went off at 5. I didn't get out of bed until, or finally wake up again until 10 after 6. Which I need to just turn my alarm off again. I don't need to wake up that early. Now that the sunrise isn't until like almost 7:30 now, so I am not gonna get up that early or get out running that early. So just start waking up normal again. Start running around 9, unless I have something to do. We'll need to do laundry at some point because we're going to be down in Arizona at least 2.5 weeks. So just to make sure, like if I would have left today, we'd be down there 3 weeks. But, oh man. Now I'm right at the trailhead, which is kind of like the other day, or on the way up the other day, on the way up where it's like we lost the network connectivity. And I'm like, this is where I always have signal. What the heck? Yeah, I don't know what's going on today, but trying to see if the dog Nazi's here or not. And there's 2 of them. One's a female, one's a male. So you never know which one you're gonna get. But both of them are the same. They sit at these trailheads to give out citations because you didn't put your dog on a leash 100 yards from the trailhead. Where just right over here is La Grande, where we come through, and you get dogs all the time, people all the time with their dogs not on a leash. It's like, that's actually on the city street. Like, stop bugging the people that are out here in the no leash zones, except for the last 100 yards. And how about you pay attention to the people that are in the full leash zones? And it was like that out at Davis Gulch when we were there. The dog Nazi was just sitting right there. It's like, and that's even like far out of town, like on a very sparsely used trailhead. Like, I mean, it's used, especially on certain nights of the week, because there's youth groups that go out there. By youth groups, I mean like a youth mountain biking group and stuff like that. So there's like, 50, 60 kids. Now that we're down here, I'm getting hit with little misty sprinkles. Wow, she actually went the right place. Usually she tries to just continue us down that. Okay. Sounds like rushing water over here. But I think it's just the wind blowing in the trees. But I don't see, oh, right there, maybe. I was like, there is zero breeze here. And I don't see any of the leaves, the trees branches moving. Oh yeah, there is actual raindrops hitting everywhere. So down here it's warm enough that the raindrops. Up on the top it was little snowflakes. All right, come here. Nari. Good girl. Okay, well that's going to be it, everybody. Thank you for joining me today after a little bit of a hiatus since with the race and everything. I almost got 4 miles out of that. That's a little further than usual. Again, I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. If I feel good, I'm gonna have to go up into the mountains. So we'll see. And by mountains, I mean it could be here, and we're just gonna do the whole out and back on the Ridge Trail or something like that. But or we might go back in the wilderness. We'll see. But thank you, everybody. Thanks for all the support during my race. I saw quite a few people jumping in and out, and I'm very appreciative of that. So I don't know where my other phone clip is. My inverter's on. Hold on. Well, that wasn't good because now my batteries are like really, really low. My inverter's been on since Sunday. Yeah, so I might see you guys tomorrow. I might see you guys on Saturday. Oh, did you find a ball? She's looking at me with a ball in her mouth. Did you find a ball? Yeah, show everybody your ball. All right, show this nasty ball that you stole from the park we were at over the weekend when I was racing. But anyways, that's gonna be it, everybody. I will see you next time. Bye, everyone. Love y'all.